Well, hello. So it's Friday today. We haven't done much filming this week, I don't think, because we haven't moved much, and the weather's been so ridiculously hot that we found this mooring. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. There is a bridge with a very, very rough track leading to it, and that's where I've got the car at the moment. Single lane track, very, very bumpy, and scrapes the bottom of the car every now and then as well, going down this track. But anyway, I'm going to move on now. A couple of bridges up, and there's a good reason for that. As I say, it's quite bumpy, but we've been busy on the boat, and we've actually broken the little freezer compartment door on our fridge that was in the boat. So we bought a fridge freezer. Sylv's got to Warwick yesterday, and the fridge freezer was delivered to her son's house, and I'm going to go over this evening and pick her up in the car, take the old fridge and dump that at the back of my garage until we get back in November, at which point we'll do some tip runs, and then we'll sort that out and get the. But we're going to move up now because the access to here, as I say, is up down a bumpy track, and it's quite rough. So I don't really fancy getting my brand new fridge through all of this. So I'm going to go up to somewhere where there's better access to the boat. But as you can see on the boat, if I just spin the camera around, you can see just below it where the fridge normally is, a big hole, which is nice. And the other thing I've done as well is I had the router. If I just spin you around in the boat, here's how washing up looking at in the boat, that cupboard below the car radio in the front right corner as we're looking at it, the router used to be in there, and consequently at the back of the boat the network was very, very poor. And my new phone, which is Motorola, and a very good phone, but it does 5G as well, and it drops off the network at the back of the boat for some reason. My old phone just kept on the network, this one doesn't, and or didn't. And so anyway, what I've done is this cupboard up here has got a mushroom vent above it. So I've moved the whole lot back. It's also got a plug hole in it, I think intended for a microwave, but it's now got the router plugged into, well, a USB charger plugged into it, which is plugged in and powering the router. So I put the router in there, I moved the external aerial back a bit, and now that's in the middle of the boat, and I'm getting absolutely cracking internet now all the way through the boat. So that's an improvement. It also means that where the wires were in the crotch there, where the wires were running down the inside, they're all gone now. So I got rid of a bit of white plastic trunking that was in there and looked pretty ugly. So that's great. And all in all, win-win situation. And it's also freed up that top shelf in that cupboard. So that'll be better storage. It's all a bit the wire connectors on top of the router are a bit to say the least, a bit dainty, and they just sort of push on and don't really stick in or anything. I had 12 of them with rubber bands, and the little right angle connector that just fits onto a bit of wire, very, very small, very dainty. You don't screw on or fix on it anyway whatsoever. So they're fixed, held on with rubber bands. They still are held on with rubber bands, but at the back of that cupboard, and luckily the plug hole is not flush with anything in there. It's one that sticks out on a box, and the gap between this plug hole box and the ceiling of the boat, which in that cupboard, is exactly the right size just to wedge a router in. So that all worked out exceedingly well, I have to say. So I'm going to go up the back now, and I'm going to head off. I've got a boat coming past, follow them up, just go a couple of bridges up, and I'm going to check out the parking at when we get to a couple of bridges away from here, and then I'll just walk back with the dog, I think, and get the car, and that'll be us. That'll be us. Good access for dropping the fridge off. And if that is all good, then maybe when we've got the fridge in place, we'll move on a bit further. And but we're heading now towards Wolverhampton, so we want to try and delay getting into the real rural part of it for a couple of weeks if we can. Anyway, see you at the back. There's Moz here as well. You can see him. He's absolutely been floored by this little heat wave that we've had. So he's Actually, it's quite good because obviously about 2.5 foot of the boat is actually sitting in the canal water, which keeps it cold. So he's tending to lie on the floor rather than on furniture at the moment, and find little bits where he can keep himself cool. So he's still loving life, but it's just a very hot dog at the moment. Comes to life a bit more in the evenings. Yeah, with Sylv away, I went in search for a breakfast out. Found this lovely farm shop sort of complex. Had this breakfast, and then went to this butcher's and bought some meat for barbecue, which we're going to have tonight, and also some veg from the lovely veg barn there. Very good fun. So yeah, first stop to have a look is just 2 bridges down on we're just at bridge 74 at the moment, going down to bridge 72 and have a look what the access is like around there. Hopefully be really good, and that'll be that move for the day. It's a good chance of it. Anyway, it's been a good spot. We've done some good fishing here. It's been a bit more challenging, lots of little tiddly fish here, and rather than the big one. I think we're a bit spoilt around Penkridge actually with the marina and that there. Pike and big perch and round by the lock and that, and also big bream. So yeah, that was a pretty special fishing spot, that was. But here we go then. Back on it now. Just take a slow trundle up the canal here to a couple of bridges further on. It's a beautiful spot though. It's been nice open fields. It's been a right heat wave while we've been here. And yeah, we want to barbecue, so I need to find a spot where we can barbecue as well. There we go, some kids here, look, with their doing magnet fishing. Hopefully they'll get themselves out of the way. By the time I get there, they will have noticed me and that. So, Moathouse Bridge. Yeah, it's been nice here. There we go. Beautiful canal this is. Stuffs and Worcester Canal. It's absolutely lovely. So, you know, I know it's going to go urban as well, and I'm sure that'll be very interesting. And I can see geese there, a load of goslings. Yeah, it all looks really nice. Mozzie's flopped on the bed. So all the geese look on a family outing. Come look. Thinking hello. What's going on here? little family outing there. So just driven to Warwick, about an hour and a half here, and here's Sylv. She's been in Warwick since yesterday, and we're just taking delivery of our under-counter freestanding fridge freezer from Cookology. So I've got to get that in the car now. I've also been down to paddock and picked up my old mountain bike, which I put new forks on, and so I've got to work out now to get them both in the car. So that's our mission, then drive all the way back again. Yeah, in the car. I didn't film the mayhem of getting it all in, but played a bit of Tetris. Fridge is standing up in the back there, and the bike's in there as well, so that's good. And Sylv's in there, so I'm going to take them all home now.
And we didn't have a fight over it either, or nothing, did we?
And then we're going to see Moz when we get back.
I can't wait to see Moz. It's been 24 hours and I haven't had a little stroke of my baby. Oh, I know.
So it's the next morning now. Sylv's had a stroke of her baby, and he's now lying on the sofa there, look, flopped out again because it's getting hot again. And we've got my bike on the roof where it should be. I'm gonna go out and try and get that finished today because I've still got some work to do. And here we go. I've got to swap the doors over on this, so they open on the other side on the fridge freezer. But you can see here it is, look. And opens from here. It's a nice big freezer space in there, and yeah, quite a small fridge space, but we'll manage. We'll manage with it. And yeah, we're all glad to be back on the boat. Washing up still there, look. As you saw earlier, but it is washed. It's just not packed away yet, but it's been mayhem. So you'll have to excuse for this time. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, just a short one this week. And if you did like it, please like and subscribe. It really helps us along and makes us feel good as well. And the more subscribers we get, the happier we are, I think. So. And the more it seems worthwhile doing the videos and editing them and all that kind of jazzmo that you do with it. So, yep, thank you very much, and we'll see you all very soon.